Fielded in the end zone. It's Edwards. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return as the coverage here right on top of it. So Texas A&M's offense will have the ball first. Redemption might be on their mind as they took a whipping the last time these two squared off.
They sure did, Reese, and their best players made a lot of mistakes the last time out, especially on offense. David, it's really important in this one. The stars have to play like stars. They got to stat it up, and they got to start fast.
Yeah, and they got to remember what happened. They got to remember the celebration, the on-field antics, the social media, all of it that came with it. The embarrassment of last time. So, yes, your big players, they got to play big, especially in these rivalry games.
Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Uh-oh, look out. Gain of 9 on that with third down and short. He needs a yard. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. Ensure that this defense was there to make the stop. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So LSU's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. We get our first look at Sam Leavitt. As we get late in the season, his performance has made him a contender, if not one of the favorites, for the Heisman Trophy. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Runs through the tackle. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a mid-season showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, it's Leavitt. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Inside. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Durham.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Right back to the well. Nowhere to go. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Reed on the play action. Left side, it's Johnson. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Right at the line. Fights off a defender. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. Tells the run, wants to pass. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds. Second and long here. Reed. They're all over him. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. Another incompletion on third down. Texas A&M will have to put it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll try the counter. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. 3rd and long right here. Back to throw, it's Levin. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. Trying to take it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Reed. Got him downfield. At the 45, on his way. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Fighting off the defender. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking downfield, it's Lemon. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. 4th down coming up. My goodness, he unloads on that one. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Here comes the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. That is a... Off-play action. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Here's Reed to throw. He lets it fly. Upstairs to make the catch. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hook snapping from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Out wide right, it's Durham. Makes the grab, down immediately, he picks up a few. Long way to go on second down. Dropping back, it's Levin. Out wide left, it's Reynolds. Moves up to the 34-yard line, get him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Handoff, Caden Durham. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Now staring at a third and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. From the gun, it's Edwards. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Quickly to the tight end. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for running room. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing Reed. Quick completion on the out route. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Bush is ahead. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Snags it over the middle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great way to get it.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The give to Caden Durham. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, and at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They'll move the tight end. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Left side, it's Wilson.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Misses badly on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll go with Durham. He is stuffed on fourth down and stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Reed rushes on. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They'll need a bunch on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. On the move, it's Edwards. Just smothered on the play. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Now here's Reed. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Only in the first half already, this guy's got 2 TD passes. So you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Caught. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Under pressure. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeper. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. 2nd and long here. Pulls it. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Hits inside, it's Edwards. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback keep. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. The throw. And this is going to be incomplete on third. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Moving the pocket, it's Levin. Snags it. He's down right there, short gain on the ground. The hurry up now
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. They want to throw it. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Scoop and score. Touchdown, LSU.
Great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's complete, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. The scoop and score. What a lift they can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Reed. Right side, it's Coleman Williams. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Dropping back, it's Reed. On the move. He's going to take off. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. Texas A&M going up tempo. In the gun, third down, Reed. Looking down the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given him some big plays in this first half, but they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Bought a little time, lets it go.
It is very tough when you're a secondary player to cover guys for long periods of time. Great job by the secondary, taking away all the options, even when the pass rush didn't get home.
He slides past the first down marker. He'll convert that third and long. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Snapped it in the shotgun. Wide out trying to get it in. Now the Tigers will take their final timeout of the half. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Into the end zone. Couldn't hit his man in the end zone, but it wouldn't have mattered because this is going backwards for holding. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The short hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Stanford taking on the number 15 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Cardinal able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge. As we take a look at some of the key stats so far, the yardage numbers and the turnover battle, it's probably safe to say the team that wins those categories is going to be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They dug themselves out of a 14-0 hole, and now a chance to take the lead on this drive. Stopped right there. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Selling the fake. Looking deep. It's caught. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big missed opportunity.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Running right, it's Durham. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Lets it fly. He's got it right down the field. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions, seeing the safety rotation that time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Driving forward, it's Durham. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Edwards. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. comes upfield. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. And the Aggies in the hurry up.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
Here comes the offense on first down. Keeps it himself. And he's brought down after a short gain. Long way to go on second down. Here's Reed to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Defense came into this one.
Dumps it off in the flats.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Pulls it on the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He came so close to paying them deep, maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close and it'll come out to the 20. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. They don't need a bunch on second down. Back to pass, it's Levin. Complete. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating play.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll move the wide receiver. Working the middle, it's complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Second and long here. He'll pull it on the read. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. And off from the shotgun. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run the screen. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. LSU with the first and 10 here. From the red zone, it's Durham. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Sets his feet. It's Levin. Makes the grab down the middle. Touchdown, Tiger. And they add 6 more for that trip to the house. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and bring it back. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He'll take a deep shot here. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The give on the counter. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Sets his feet. It's Levin. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Finds his big tight end, and he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Sweet cut there. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. His big tight end. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. This was a huge matchup coming into the week. Really didn't expect it to be put away quite so soon. And you have to wonder, as we look at the scoreboard, the impact this will have on the rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Gonna look downfield again. And he's gonna score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David. So this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. lot of ground to cover, and they need a chop. Throwing Reed. Rush right in his face. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. Tight end now in motion. From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. He uncorks one deep. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Texas A&M going quickly. Keeps it on first down. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Long way to go on second down. Quick give. It's Morrill. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Reed. Out wide right, it's Edwards. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. The Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Play fake, Reed. Keeping his eyes downfield. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it on the run. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. That defense got gas, but they finally get it to the turf at the 47. See what they dial up on first and 10. Sells to run, looking to pass. Right side, it's Watkins. Turning it on. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass call is a guaranteed jump.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
The Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. The give to Caden Durham. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. time. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They're facing a third down. Burrowing for yardage. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. The option, the keeper. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Moves the pocket. It's Levin. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Out wide right, it's Durham. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. And now he's still running. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Right side, it's Harris. Touchdown, LSU! And the punishment has been extended. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
What can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. It hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought the 8+ games apart, but they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stops. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Reed. They're all over him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Makes the grab.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
False start on offense.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets past the marker. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the hole, and then before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.